to catch up on. MC Piv, hurry up, Taff. Right, okay, come on, Taffy, Tom Morgan. Is it over? No, it's just beginning, my friend. We got everybody in. Yep, Tyler Baconson is 55 rated on FIFA. Oh my god, absolutely shite. There we go. The stream is happening, guys. 8 o'clock as usual, and I'm here on the dot as usual. And yeah, we're kicking off tonight then, guys. We're going to be talking all football. These things get dominated by Newport County all the time, which you can expect it. You know, Newport County come up a lot because there's a lot of County fans coming on here, but we got to be open to other football fans to talk about their clubs as well. Football fans in general who want to talk about anything else with football, whether you want to talk about the Premier League, the Scottish League, the Italian League, the Spanish League, you know, you want to talk Cristiano Ronaldo, Messi, who's the best out of the two. Look, there's so much in the world of football to talk about. We could talk about Newport County and Tranmere yesterday. I was there. I saw the whole thing go down. We did great. We were dominated in the second half, but the defence got their groove back and they couldn't break us down. But there's plenty more I want to talk about. Are Liverpool going to win the title this year, finally? Is it their year? Champions League. Who do you think is equipped to win the Champions League? Will City have the Champions League run? Will Liverpool have the Premier League run? Will the roles be reversed this year? International football. You know what I mean? Biggest rivalry in any league. I mean, funny enough, I saw a post on this earlier on, and the biggest rivalry in any league has got to be River Plate and Boca Juniors. That's the Argentinian Classico. And other than Rangers and Celtic, that's the one with the most hatred in there, I believe. Opinion on Millwall fans from George, West Bromwich Albion. Apparently threw a coin at a young lad at the Hawthorns yesterday and ripped a train door off. Well, Millwall fans come with a bit of a reputation, don't they? And feel as if some of them may feel that they have to uphold that reputation by causing such chaos. Some of them are just ingrained into them to just cause that kind of trouble, whether being in a big group of people tends to make you feel a bit invincible, so you go that little bit further, and maybe that's ripe within Millwall. But the thing is, the majority of fans at any club are pretty much well behaved. So my opinion on Millwall fans is the same as any fans, but the collective few that cause the trouble, I believe there's no need for it. But the thing is, what are you going to do? You know, I mean, football fans have always caused problems wherever they've gone. You know, it's just something that's going to happen. It's why the police, you know, are out in force to do their job. So there we go. I got to not delve into questions too much, George. You've caught me off guard on that one because I ended up falling too far behind. Keen Davis, I know you said hello to me earlier. What the frick is up, my dude? Yeah, the frick is up great at the moment. We're looking good, mate. H, all right, mate. Great win yesterday. Bring on Cambridge. Absolutely, we've already beaten them once. Evening, Chris. Great bounce back yesterday from the county after last week's hiding. Yeah. Absolutely, certainly was. I mean, you know, we took our chance. We had two others whether we should have scored. We could have won 3-0, but then they were breaking us down as well. If you're wondering about the noise in the background, guys, it's my washing machine still going. I timed it so it would finish just before, but my timing was obviously wrong. So if you hear the washing machine going, it's going to stop any minute now anyway, so don't worry about it. Guys, last week we hit an all-time high by having more than 50 people in this chat. We also got over 30 likes. I would absolutely love it if we can go one better and get 60 people in and beat 40 likes. What do you think? Challenge is on, guys. Let's get the link out there. Let's get the people involved. Let's get the likes right up. I see they're flying up right now. Happy days. Thank you very much, all of you. But the channel's looking like it's going to do particularly well. So, you know, with your help, it can do even better. So, yes, so moving on from Marcus May, Louis Gold. Do you think Liverpool will win the Champions League? Probably not, because whenever Liverpool have a good season in the Champions League one year, they tend not to have a good season in the following year. So I wouldn't have thought Liverpool have a good Champions League season, but I think the Premier League could well be theirs this year if they carry on as they're going at the moment. Callum Fox, Taft, did you see Ligma's goal yesterday? County have to sign him. I didn't see that, no. Who does he play for exactly? Can you point me in that direction, please, mate? George, West Bromwich Albion, good week for West Brom, 2 wins and also kept that first clean sheet, plus up to third. Certainly moving in the right direction now, mate, aren't you? I mean, a slow start, but you're turning things around. Well done to you. Keane Davis, can't wait to see some under 23s in the week. Yeah, I'm not going to be there, unfortunately. I'm on a work course Tuesday and Wednesday. I've got to stay overnight in Cheltenham for it, so I can't do it. I would drive down, but it's just too much. The course is going to be quite intensive, and I've got to take a lot of information in. I just can't risk not being able to take that information in, unfortunately. But I'm sure the lads will do all right without me, though. I will be in touch to find out what's going on. So Ligma is class. So who is Ligma? Ryan Russell, did you hear about the Bury fan that passed away yesterday and the incident with the Barnsley game? Rest in peace, the Bury fan unknown deserves to go to a game and not go home. Absolutely 100%. I did hear about this. It's, I mean, it's happening a little bit too often for my liking now, and I don't know what's going on. No, as you say, no one should go to a football match and not go home afterwards. You know, it's just wrong. I mean, from Hillsborough and the Valley Parades and Heysel and Ibrox and any other stadium disasters that there's been, and people passing away, going ill at the games, you know, suffering cardiac arrest, heart attacks, and all that. It's just it's a hard one to comprehend, to be honest with you. And yeah, absolutely, I'm the same. Rest in peace to the poor guy, and hopefully the guy from the Barnsley game is going to be okay. Plays for Forest Green. So Forest Green are the only unbeaten, the only unbeaten team in League Two again now. So they're the only ones. What can I say? You got to give them credit where it's due. I know I hate them, but I hated Alex Ferguson. But credit where it's due. He's the greatest manager of all time. You know, that's just life. Unfortunately, if they're doing it, they're doing it on merit. And Mark Cooper's obviously doing better now. He's kicked his son out and palmed him off to us. Charlie Cooper, I'll give you a lift home if you just go. 6'9", my G. Yo, what's up? Phelps, he's in. Was too busy playing football yesterday to actually go to the county game, but don't worry, we got the atmosphere going without you, okay? Although we do need you in future, mate. I gotta give Phelps his due. He's the one that kicks things off more than anybody else. So respect to you, mate. Newport's going up with a tenner in the bank. Yeah, well, there you go. Perfect that champ, mate, and we'll get it going. Aiden's in. Hello, Taffs, just got back. Come on, you Irons. Good result for you today against Chelsea. That Chelsea team have been really, what can I say, complete opposite to what they were last year. You know what I mean? Actually playing some good football and winning some football matches. This year, you know, it's a completely different season for them by the looks of it. They're going to finish in the top four, I'm certain of it. But for West Ham, after the poor start you've had, to get a win at Everton and then a home draw against that Chelsea team, fair play, West Ham are on the up. Harvey Barnes. Now, is Harvey Barnes a West Brom player, George? Because what I'm going to need to do is do a little bit of research on him, and I'll answer that question next week if that's okay with you. If I know anything about him, unfortunately, I don't. There's so many footballers, so many football teams, so many leagues to try and keep up with. Some people tend to slip through the net, unfortunately. Ligma balls tough. I like it. I like it, Callum Fox, but no. Isaac Bishop is in. Marcus May. Keanu Marsh Brown is class on FIFA. I played the early access 10-hour trial over the past few days. Right, okay. And Keanu Marsh Brown is class. There we go. I mean, it swings and roundabouts. Obviously, the Newport County FIFA ratings are a bit more accurate than they were last year, in my opinion. But some of them are just, you know, insulting. Mark Harris is a central midfielder and is a 56 rated with 60-something pace. You know what I mean? Researchers don't do their job right. Isaac Bishop, upper. Oh, you meant to say upper county, upon county. Ah, I see what happened there, mate. Yeah, autocorrect, I take it. Dylan Key, upper county, good man. Keane Davis, Isaac Sim, who's that? Phelps, he never felt more like singing the blues when Newport win and Cardiff lose. Any Cardiff fans in tonight? Nick Muller, what do you think about safe standing at Prem games? Absolutely 100% behind it. Got to be. It'll help bring the atmosphere back. All they need to do is bring the if they get the safe standing and it can fit more people in, hopefully they can bring the ticket prices down, get the atmosphere back up. So it's not going to be all about tourists. It's going to be working class people who can afford to go to football again. You know what I mean? Did I watch the Arsenal? I watched some of it, but I had to turn it off at some point. I had to do a little bit of ice work. I don't know what the final score was in the end as it goes. Like I say, I've just literally thrown something on for my tea and ate it and basically press the play button on this. So when I saw it, it was 2-0. What was the final score? Will Hearts win the SPL this season? This was from Barry Beckford. 5 points clear today and Celtic lost. I don't think they will. Celtic will win the league this year. I think they will get their act together. I think they missed Stuart Armstrong in the centre midfield. Him moving to Southampton has been a bad one for them. I don't think they've adequately replaced him. But Celtic got the team there. They got the manager. They're in a bit of a blip. They turn it around. Simple. Isaac Sim. Now, we were talking players before, weren't we? And who's the one we were talking about? Who's the one? What's his name? Brooklyn something, wasn't it? No, that's a player I need to really do some research on. But Isaac Sim, is this one of these things as well? Because you younger lads seem to know all the up and coming players. I mean, I got my head filled with information of players from the 90s and from the noughties and obviously through the early parts of the 10s. I had to cram more in, with all the up and comers. So I need to know who's Isaac Sim then. Antonio is a complete headache. Arnie was the missing piece of the jigsaw. I tell you something, Yarmolenko should have won it for you with the header though, shouldn't he? Thought Lacazette had a good game to be fair, says Isaac Bishop. Hardtail Jordan, Upper County, good man. Billy Slater try time says weed. Right, whatever floats your boat, mate. George WBA, yes he is, but on loan from Leicester. He's 20, he scored 3, assisted 3. Leicester thinking about recalling him back in January. So that's Harvey Barnes, obviously. But if Barnes goes, we'll sign Bradley Dack, apparently. Sign Bradley Dack anyway, and then you'll guarantee to go up. Bradley Dack is class. I think, alright, so Ryan Russell, I think this is to do with FIFA. I think ratings go off previous season. They certainly do, and that's the same with Football Manager as well, unfortunately. But, no, at the end of the day, surely, even if it was a previous season, someone should be rating Bakinson higher than a 55. Someone should be, at least getting Mark Harris's position right, you know what I mean? Aiden, oi, Hazard, how's Noble's back pocket? Is it nice and warm? That's it. Any Chelsea fans in tonight? Tell me more. Last night in Bulgaria before we leave tomorrow. Cracking win yesterday, mate. Every time Flinney says we'll bounce back, we do. Fair play to him and the players. Congratulations to Joe Day on his 200. 200 appearances for the club, Joe Day. That's absolutely brilliant. Because considering the squad turnover we've had over the last few seasons, for a player to actually be on 200 county appearances, that's pretty damn special, that is, guys. Fair play to Joe Day. Keane Davis, have you ever seen Russell Bishop play? He's so good against the youngsters for Bristol United. Right, okay. Russell Bishop then. Who does he play? He's so good for the youngsters for Bristol United. Right, so look, at the end of the day, we need to start getting the county youth team scouts on you, because you guys would give them some good information, I'm sure. Luke Taylor didn't realise Alex Samuel joined Wickham. Yeah, I mean, that's a good move for him, really, isn't it? I mean, he did nothing at Stevenage, but was good for us. But he got a lot of bags of potential. So I wish him all the best at Wickham, I really do. Liam Phelps, Danny Rose back on loan in January. Guaranteed promotion. That's a good call, actually. Danny Rose back on loan. He's still at Portsmouth. I take it he's not getting any game time there. 4 clubs in League 2, 4 promotions. Not playing at Pompey either. Not even on the bench yesterday. Matt BH, are you a kiddie fiddler? Oh, come on, mate. Let's be asking some better questions than that. Where's the... How can I click this little thing? It's not letting me do it. Where's my admin when I need him? Mr. Ball, where are you? Let's get this guy kicked out of here. Isaac Bishop, Sim seems like a right talent. Who's he play for then? Hi, Taff, felt really embarrassed after last Saturday. Yeah, I did as well, mate. I don't know what went wrong, but... Hey, look, that's how it goes. It's football for you. Football is very unpredictable. You never know what's going to happen. And Yeovil 6-0 it's a freak result. They lost 3-0 at home. The following game, just can't get it. Corey Scrave, you look like my big toe. Oh, come on, mate. I've been called worse than that. Come off it. Actually say something that might offend me. Tom Morgan, didn't hear about David Beckham. He has SUCMA. He has what? What's that? The SUCMA. What are SUCMA? Max Davis TV or Tranmere lad. I gotta be fair, mate. Your team played some really good attacking football. I gotta be fair. Yesterday, couldn't break us down because our defence was on the ball. We had Mark O'Brien back in. It was one of those games where we just weren't going to allow anyone to score, no matter who they were. The words of Newport's allay, allay, allay. I tell you what, if you look in the videos, to save me from reading everything out, unless somebody posts them on here for us, if somebody wants to do that, that'd be great. But we have got a video that actually has the lyrics. So if you go onto our video list and go a few times, you'll find it. Liam Phelps, Max, what did you think of the game yesterday from a Tranmere point of view? It's a good question, that is, Phelps. So get involved with each other as well. This is great. I like the community side of it on this one, you know. There's one thing to be asking me questions and for me to respond, but you guys get in amongst each other as well. So Aidan Cresswell has gone from gold left back to a silver centre back. WTF EA, do some research. We only played him CB because of injuries. Fair enough. Basically, one thing that I do like, which I haven't mentioned yet, is the fact they've moved Dimitriou from a left back to a centre back now. But to be changing someone to a centre back just because they played a couple of games at centre back, that's a bit poor on EA's part. Aiden W12, we play in black and amber. That's the first line, basically. YouTube assistant. Hi, mate. Well, hi, YouTube assistant. Am I the only one who loves Matty Dolan? I don't love him. I don't hate him either. But, you know, Matty Dolan is one of those players. He's kind of like Marmite. You know, love him or hate him. Very much a point of where he's really good with set pieces. He can play a really killer ball. He can deal with the ball really well with his feet. But sometimes he's the complete opposite. His set pieces are poor, his passing is poor, and he loses the ball too easy. So it depends what kind of Matty Dolan you get. When you get a good Matty Dolan, he's very lovable. When you get a bad Matty Dolan, he's very hateable. Max Davis TV, we were crap yesterday. Well, I don't think you were crap, mate. Just think it was just one of those games that we just weren't letting anyone through. And, you know, the fact that we've beaten Port Vale when they were unbeaten at home, we've beaten Oldham when they were unbeaten at home. Shows, you know, we're a club that's going to be very difficult to beat this year. You know, we're gonna pick up points just by sheer battling and determination. So don't beat yourself up over the result yesterday. You're still a good team and you're still going to do well this year. Trust me. YouTube assistant, on a scale of 1 to 10, how much cheese is on your toes? Do you want to see? YouTube assistant, have a look for yourself, my friend. There you go. How much cheese can you see on there? Fucking stupid question, that, isn't it? Liam Phelps, nah, Matty Dolan is class. Gets no credit for how good he is. When he plays well, Newport County are a different class. Absolutely, yeah. He's very much, you know, very much like Adam Chapman for us. Really good distributor of the ball. Really slick with the ball at his feet. Could control a football match if he could be bothered. I think with Dolan, it's not so much of a can be bothered. I think it could be a confidence thing, could be a mental thing, where if he plays well, he controls a game. Banging player. If he doesn't play too well, then it brings the rest of the players around him down a little bit. You know what I mean? So Phelpsy, fair play. Matty Dolan is a class player when he's on his game. Ryan Russell, Max Davis TV. You piled the pressure on at the end credit. You lived your grain. That's the one thing everyone said yesterday is Tranmere's grain is possibly the nicest in the division, to be honest. So, and I got to agree with that. I did really like the grain. Really like the grain. I'd kill to have a grain like that. Matt Yates, Taff. Sorry to disappoint, big man. No worries, mate. I'm sure you'll come back with something stronger next time. I see you got something down there. I'll get to it in a second. Isaac Bishop, tea or coffee? Used to be coffee, but I'm switching over to tea. I think the coffee is giving me a bit of a bellyache these days. That's you know, old people problems. I'm 34 now. You know, when it's getting to the point where certain things I eat don't tend to agree with me. Eat or drink, of course. So there we go. Right, Matt BH, can you just give us a knob cheese, yeah? So you want me to say the words knob and cheese? Or are you just actually asking me for some? Because, again, it's weak, mate. It's really weak. Try and offend me. Aiden, Max Davis TV, so obviously talking to the Tranmere fan. I saw yous against Maidenhead last year. Mags 1-1-0. Tranmere a lot weren't happy. Well, I wouldn't be happy either. Keen Davis, let's all just take a moment out of our 24 day to appreciate John McGinn goal yesterday. Absolute creamable, if I do say so myself. Creamable would be a good way of putting that. Yes, I thought it was an absolute screamer. One of those goals that will be on DVDs and, you know, like top tens and things like that for years and years to come. Absolutely brilliant. So Callum went and knob cheese. Yeah, so knob cheese is the focus right now, or cheese in my toes and stuff like that. Where do we get these people from? Honestly, Callum Fox Taff, you know you've made it because they are idiots trying to give hate. Love the channel. Thank you, Callum. Much appreciated, mate. And yeah, I actually enjoy the hate. I tell you what, right, guys, honestly, you got to go and have a look on the American Cringe compilation videos, the two of them that I've done, right? Because I tell you what, the hate on there is absolutely ripe. And I'll tell you something now, right? If ever I feel like having a laugh, I'll go on there and read those comments over again. I'll tell you what, guaranteed I'll have the time of my life reading them. Love them. Absolutely love them. Right, guys, pardon me, just over the 20-minute mark. We've got 43 people in. Can we push past our 60 barrier that we said? And the likes are only on 15, or 16 now, as it goes. Let's push them up as well. Let's push the likes up. Let's push the people in. Anybody who wants to get any friends involved, send the link out. Get people involved. Let's get this up past 60. Let's get the likes up past 40, and we will extend to the 45 minutes. And I promise you that much. So there we go. Star performers, in your opinion, yesterday. Bennett was pushed into midfield, and for me, run his socks off, put in 100%. So he gets one of them. Franks, of course, took the goal really well and was possibly the better of the three centre-backs. Won every board in the air, fair play to him. Joe Day, minus one hiccup when he came out and punched it and nearly gave a goal away. He was very solid in the box. His command of his area was much better than usual. So if I had to pick a man of the match, I was going to always say Bennett, but Franks maybe may edge it because of the goal. You got Mellis Isaac. Who's that guy then? Can you please elaborate on that one for us, please? George W.A. EA haven't put West Brom's green and yellow kit in the game, our most historic away kit colours, and they don't put it in the game. To be honest with you, I'd have preferred it if they put our white one in the game, because that would have been one of the ones that people spend a lot of money on, to be honest. And how we got Merthyr Tydfil FC on the terraces. Evening, Taff. Evening to you from Merthyr. It's Merthyr Noise lot we have dismantled due to fans. So the Merthyr Noise, you're telling me that you've disbanded your group because of fans? I got a feeling you may be elaborating on that further down. So I hope that's not the case. I really do. Right, and so Ryan Russell has done it. The LA words. There we go. And yeah. Well, obviously, yeah, he's not managed to fit them all in, but there we go. There's the rest of them there. Happy days. Cameron, do you think Marsh Brown will improve? I expected more from him. Yeah, I think he will. I think he looks like the kind of player that's ready to make that step up in his footballing. To be honest with you, I think with him it's a confidence thing. It's a ball control issue. I think he's got, and a bit of a knowing where to go and what to do with it. They are things that can be improved on quite quickly, you know, just through experience and just working with other people, working with people like Flinney and Hatswell. So I'd imagine he will improve, yes, because it's not so much that he's just a guff footballer. You can tell that he knows how to run with the ball, he knows how to pass the ball, he knows how to shoot the ball. Now, the thing is, if you can't get those three right from an early age, you're never going to make it. When it comes to knowing how to play a game of football, those are things that can be learned through experience. So, and that's why I think with Marsh Brown, experience will make him a better player. Did you hear Chaz from Chaz and Dave died yesterday? They sung the Spurs FA Cup songs in the 1980s. I did hear about that as well. I mean, it's all bad news, isn't it? You know, people losing their life, you know, sooner than they should do. Yeah, obviously, rest in peace, Chaz. Faisal's back in. Ban Hardtail Jordan from chat, please, Taff pal. Hardtail Jordan, I don't know who he is. Why would you want me to ban him, mate? If you can tell me, if you can give me a good reason to justify banning him, I'll ban him. But until he does something particularly wrong in the chat, I can't really do that, you know. We haven't even got an admin in tonight. I think Chris Ball must be busy tonight, so I can't admin the channel properly from here. because I'm using the phone. Hopefully one day I'll be able to do it all through the laptop and it'll be easier for me to do it then. Billy Slater, try time. Have you seen Callum Michael? He's been missing for ages. He was last seen at 62 Snowden Court. No, I'm not sure who he is, but Billy, have you got anything put out across Facebook or anything like that? If you can send us some links, so something people can share, I'm sure everyone in here would be happy to share it. Mappy H, Big Man Taff, Callum Fox brought me here. Big up the Big C. Callum Fox, yeah, he's a regular on here. Good lad. Can't fault the boy, and if he's bringing people to the chat, that's great. Happy days. Right then, so guys, we're on 23 likes. Let's push that past 30, shall we? We're on 48 viewers right now. This is great. No, it's really good that you're all in here tonight. Thank you all very much for joining us. Keen Davis, let's get Taff to 40 likes, lads. Good man, let's drive him on. YouTube assistant, do you have jam on your toes? No. I enjoy my jam too much. I don't let the jam fall from my mouth down onto my toes. No, I don't miss the jam. Even if I got them on my toes, it'd be licked off by now. Trust me. I'll keep an eye out, Billy. All right, obviously Callum's talking to Billy. Joe Day has ham on his toes. That's why he's a keeper. I don't know. Am I missing something there? I don't know if that was a joke or whether it was just nonsense. George WBA, I'm an Albion fan, but McGinn's goal was effing crazy. Yeah, absolutely brilliant. I mean, it doesn't matter whether you love or hate whoever scores goals like that, but at the end of the day, when they do, you can't help but admire them, of course. Isaac Bishop, yes. Yeah, some coffee, give me the shit as well. Yeah, I wouldn't say the coffee disagrees with me like that. It just gives me a bit of a cramp in my stomach sometimes now. It's a shame because I love my coffee. I tell you what I'm really on at the moment is lattes. It's a bit posh for me. Usually, it's just usually a quick cup of Nescafe, with a bit of milk and a spoonful of sugar, and just gulp it down. Now I'm getting into cappuccinos and lattes. I think I'm going a bit funny, guys. Wenger right, Upper Cardiff. Well, I suppose someone's got to like Cardiff, haven't they? But no. In all honesty, it's really good to have some Cardiff fans in here. We usually do have a Cardiff fan at a regular. I'm not sure if he's in tonight yet, but the more the merrier. Connor or Khabib? Connor, absolutely love Connor. He's brilliant. My beloved Cardiff, yeah. Billy Slater, try time, die. Who's that aimed at, mate? Right, YouTube assistant, leave or remain. I voted leave. Max Peters, snog, marry, avoid. Which county players? So I got to pick a county player to snog, a county player to marry, and a county player to avoid. I don't know, that makes me feel a little bit uncomfortable. I'm I mean, I'm not homophobic, but I'm about as straight as they come. But then I suppose just for fun, because of how good of a player he is, I'd snog. No, I can't. I think I just can't say it. No. Hardtail Jordan. Come on, Hardtail. That's a bit rough. That is. I can't admin this. Why can't I admin this and kick the guy out? Can't be calling people that. That's no good. That's no good. Brexit means Brexit, Taff. 100%. Yes. Brexit is great. Get the dirty. Oh, friggin' hell. Come on. Less of the racism, guys. Let's not have it. Oh, there we go. Right. Let's. I've managed to get this done. I managed to get this. Yes. Reporting people for saying out of order stuff. Come on. I'm trying to report hardtails, harassment / bullying. Right, okay. Right then, okay. Big Rob's in the house. Yes, Big Rob Parsons. He's the main man with the flag. Faisal, and he weighs 11 degrees. Yeah. What does that even mean, mate? Come on. Callum Whittington and Billy, mate. I'll keep an eye out for him. Billy Slater, try time. I'm an Arab. Good for you, my friend. And we have to get Brooklyn Lee. He's the one that you guys were on about last week, yeah. And Billy, by the way, I've reported the get out all the dirty Arab thing. I've reported that. So apologies that you had to put up with that one. Brooklyn Lee, he's the player. He is the player that you guys were on about last week. Would be an improvement on Matty Dolan. Or Callum Michael. That's the other one that you guys were on about. Welsh Gamer, thanks for bringing those names back into the equation. That's great, that is. Aiden, perfect support for Noble today. Tremendous reaction. He gets far too much stick. Nice to give him some respect. Yeah. Is that Mark Noble of West Ham? Good guy. Billy Slater, try time. Meet me at the Hazel Terrace and I will spark you out. Is that... I hope that's not aimed at me, Billy. I hope that's aimed at that guy who I've just reported for, you know, being racist. Jordan Reese is a wet wipe. Alright, and who's having a go at Jordan Reese? Is Jordan Reese someone in here? No. No, Jordan Reese is a wet wipe. That's a rather strange, what's the word I'm looking for? Insult, should we say, yeah. That's a strange insult, calling someone a wet wipe. I don't get it. Nick Muller, which football ground does the best food in my view? Cambridge do a lovely Balti pie. If you ever go to Cambridge do a lovely Balti pie. Big Blazer Jim, Gary Reese is my idol. Welsh Gamer, don't forget the hash it, Faisal. Right. Alright, Hardtail, you're getting yourself kicked. That's not on. Why can't I click on his bloody message and kick him? I am kicking you. 8. Why can't I kick him? 8. Sorry guys, I'm trying to bloody kick this Hardtail Jordan guy 8, but it won't let me. Where's my admin when I need him? Keen Davis, Faisal, stop being so horrible. Nothing but love in this stream. There's a lot of love in this stream. Kidderminster's food is good. Yes, George. Yes, you're right. Finn Boy's buzzing for Forest Green away. Isaac Bishop, do you like hot chocolate? I do like hot chocolate. Yes. Is the Hazel Terrace is the Hazel Terrace being renamed? It looks like. It looks like it. Are you Chemo Star? What does that even mean? West Ham run out of Baltis. Oh, that's gutting, man. Oh, I had a pie yesterday, mind you, at Tranmere, and it was quite nice. I scored it a 3 out of 5 if you were watching the stream. The guy behind me scored it a 4 out of 5, but he's a bit of a food eater, you know, so he's going to score it high because he just likes food. And the American fans that were there also had the same pie as me and didn't like it very much. And one of them had a burger and didn't like it very much, but overpriced football ground food is a bit different to food in California, of course, so not surprised by that. Oliver Robson, come on, Luton. Luton, you're doing quite well, if I'm not mistaken, back up in League One. Southend and Gillingham food is good, fair enough. Yeah, so we're talking about being in the 50. I must be a fair bit behind you. I got to get back into the game, guys. 44 we're on now, unfortunately, though. We never made it to the 60. 52 was the highest. What happened at Swindon, I thought, would happen at Tranmere. 2 lads were walking towards me making sheep noises and thought, oh God, not another twat ruining it. So funny when it happens. Ryan, don't worry about it, mate. I mean, if anybody started, there's so many police around in Tranmere, I don't think any of them would be willing to. I think they love their club too much to get themselves banned. Callum Fox has Ligma. Who has Ligma? Henry Langley, love it. I hope you're talking about the stream. Rob Parsons, who do you think we should send some players back to their clubs in Jan, especially Cooper? Cooper back, yes, and that's it. Send Cooper back, use the money to get Labardi in. Billy Slater, try time. They renamed the Hazel Terrace stand to the Matthew White stand. Matthew White? Who's Matthew White? We have a local county supporter called Callum Witts. He's part of the Nazi party. Big Blazer Jim, that's not a nice thing to say. Isaac Bishop, look at these haters in the chat. Sad. We're still going strong. Still going strong. At the end of the day, their presence is generating income for the channel. So let them be in. But if they push themselves too far, I have to get them kicked. And I was able to report a couple of messages. For some reason, it won't let me do it properly at the moment. I think this app could do with a bit of a touch-up, to be honest with you. Aiden, you can set mods, not really worth it unless hundreds watched and trolling. Yeah, it's not really worth it, is it at all? Big up Big C, which team is that, Billy? Who is Callum Fox? Oscar Pistorius is my idol. Fucking hell, there is some rank stuff being said here. Taff, you are beautiful. I love you as much as the port. Jack Ryan, that's ever so sweet. Thank you. Are you rank 1 in division rivals M7+1? I don't know. I think everyone's talking FIFA here, aren't they? Marcus May, what would your formation starting lineup be when you play FIFA 19 as the Kainty? I tend to play 4-3-3, and that's exactly what I'm going to go with. Yeah, it used to be a 3-4-3, but I'm into the point where I like fullbacks again now. So fullbacks 4-3-3 with a defensive midfielder, left winger, right winger, intend to be used as inside forwards. The defensive player will be a deep line playmaking type with a support box-to-box midfielder and an advanced playmaker with wing-backs and 2 strong centre-halves. So that's what I'm going to be doing on FIFA, on Ultimate Team as well, as I climb the leagues online. I've stopped doing the online so much lately, but I've been playing them a little bit, and I've realised I'm actually a lot better than I thought I was, and I've been kicking some ass. So on FIFA 19, I am going to be going on to the online versions and continuing to kick ass, of course. Here we go. Anyone want to buy a loom band? Nah, you're all right, mate. Mappy H, the Kimbo squad are coming in strong with the Amber Army. Do I wake up and smell the coffee? That's a good question, actually. Do I wake up and smell the coffee? I'll come back to you on that one. That's a good question, that is. I like that. Liam Phelps, looking over the next month, minus Forest Green looks quite an easy month. Never an easy month. Cambridge, Macclesfield, Forest Green, Stevenage, Crawley, Bury, Morecambe, very winnable. All the games are winnable, yeah, but then Morecambe, Crawley, Stevenage, Cambridge and Macclesfield, I'd hope we get wins in. Forest Green, I'd be happy with a draw, although I want to beat them badly. Footballing wise, I'd be happy with a draw. Crawley should be beat. Bury would be a tough one, but yeah, I think we could be definitely still in the top 3 by the end of October. The Merthyr guys are talking now. Sorry to have clicked the button by accident. We had to dismantle the brand due to another group of supporters not liking the brand we had started. We are giving our young fans a positive focus. Ran fundraisers, food banks, and giving the place a bit of atmosphere. But despite all this, a certain group were just constantly abusing us online and at the matches. Don't dismantle your group because of them, because the Amber Army, we got our own haters within Newport County, trust me. And there are a few that want to see us fail in what we're doing. And it's called jealousy, mate, because you've actually got the, what's the word I'm looking for? You've actually got the desire to do something good for the club that they won't do. And they're probably the kind of people that like to be the centre of everything around the club. And they don't like it when other people do things. So, fuck them, mate. 100% fuck them and carry on doing what you're doing. Don't dismantle your group, whatever you do. Right, Hot Vimp though. Ugh. Hard Brexit, yes. I'd marry David Pipe, good for you. Cardiff's LA. Cardiff got one, have they? Oh, fair play. I'd like to hear what it says. Have anyone heard Man City's LA moaning about Liverpool? They're mocking Liverpool's Champions League loss, right? They're basically taking Liverpool's song to mock them losing in the Champions League when Liverpool knocked them out of the quarterfinals. How cringe is that? Just goes to show they're scared of Liverpool for the Premier League this year. Do you hate brown people and do you love a hard Brexit? I don't hate anybody, and Brexit has to just be Brexit. It doesn't have to be hard, doesn't have to be soft, it just has to be UK out of the European Union. Simple as. Declan Jones has nice lungs. There's some really, really random stuff going on here. H is in again. Look out for the new Williams brothers for the Amber Army, my 2 nephews. Yes. Adrian's boys are over the county, and soon enough they're going to be old enough to join in the fun that we have in the Hazel. I'd give Ogbonna a good snog. Fair play. Come on, lads, let's be civilised here. Yes, I agree. There's some edgy. Mentioning non-legend is definitely edgy. And there's some definitely edgy stuff going on here. Can't wait to do county career on FIFA 19. Now we're talking, yeah. I'm looking forward to doing the county career. Champions League, 100%. And, of course, my FUT. And I'm going to do the basic online as well. And if there's a FIFA World Cup this year, I'm definitely going to be getting all over that as well. I'm a lot better playing against people online than I thought I was. So I used to do it all the time back in the day. I was in a pro club back when pro clubs first started in FIFA 9. I was in a pro club that was actually 15th in the world at one point, and I like to think of myself as a decent player on FIFA 09. I used to win regular online. I think I was in the top 1,000 for a short while. Brooklyn Leeds quality went to watch him. Good, good, good. Oh, for fuck's sake, Osama bin Laden. Now, I mean, this is getting bad now. Like, guys, come on, guys. Let's tone this down and actually talk some football here. This isn't hate talk. This is football talk. You know. Oliver Robertson, kick him out like we're gonna kick out all the. Oh, come on now. I mean, immigration needs controlling in this country. Yes, 100%. But we can't be kicking people out of the country. That's just wrong. You know. Christina Austin. Hi Chris, do you think the County will go up this season? Yes or no? Love the chat. Thanks for a sensible question. Will we go up this season? No, I don't think we're going to go up this season. I'd love it if we did, but I don't think we're going to go up. If we can maintain what we're doing, then I might change my mind. That's basically where I stand on the moment. As I said, game at a time, enjoy it. If we're there in the mix come Christmas, then we can start thinking about it. That's how I think about it at the moment. Rest in peace, Enzo Calzaghe. Very sad news as well. Yeah, I'm really glad you brought that up. What an absolute legend. Trained the great Joe Calzaghe, his son, to be one of the greatest boxers ever, and also trained a lot of other professional boxers that had great careers as well. What a sad, sad week that was when we lost him. Nick Muller, what will Brexit do to foreign football players playing here? Will they be less playing in the Prem? To be honest with you, I don't know how that's going to work. It's all down to whether there's still a freedom of movement or not, and what kind of work permits are going to be needed, to be honest. But it's one of those we'll have to wait and see. Okay, so Luton 10th place in League One. That's a good start to the season as a promoted team. So good on you. And going to Cambridge as a neutral soon. I try the Balti as. All right, okay. So the Balti pie, yeah, of course, mate. Yeah, very good. Hardtail Jordan. I'm very sorry, my cat ran over my keyboard. Please don't ban me. That's a good one, mate. Well done. Big Blazer Jim. Do you believe Reece Simmons will make his debut for County this year? Probably not. I can't see any youngsters making a debut, to be honest with you. The only youngsters that are going to be involved is Fulson and Collins, and if Toure comes back. Hardtail Jordan's not funny to say nasty things, though, is it, pal? Absolutely. No need for it, guys. You know, let's keep the chat civil. Let's keep it about football, and try and enjoy it and not offend anybody. Bailey Goodall's in. Better late than never, mate. Faisal, I couldn't agree more. Ryan Muscle Labadi has posted on Instagram with County at Wembley with an air timer glass. Oh, that throws something into the mix, doesn't it? Ryan, get that picture, get that screenshotted and put it in the County chat, mate. Trust me. What's going on with Labardi? Where's he at? He is a free agent at the moment. He's not at County anymore, but judging by that, he could be. Right then. Where are we? Ed William, are you pissed? Am I pissed? No, I quit drinking 4 years ago, mate. Are you pissed? Tranmere steward's waiting to speak to head steward and you got the flag out anyway. Yeah, absolutely. No one's going to stop us pulling a flag out. You just can't do that. Can't just stop us getting our flag out. No way. You buying any proper 12, mate? What? I don't know what the hell you're on about, mate. George Jessup, dumb sheep. Good for you, mate. Keane Davis, did you watch the Champions League of darts today? No, I didn't. What a game of darts with MVG and Gary Anderson, riveting stuff. I enjoyed darts, mind you, but I was out all day today, unfortunately. Matt BH, Taff, I beg you, give the Kimbo squad a shout out. The annoying retires at Cambridge game last season. The Kimbo squad, all right. Who are the Kimbo squad first, though, Matt BH? Give me some clarity on who the Kimbo squad are, and I will definitely shout them out. Aiden, keep forgetting my pissing County stickers. Been meaning to take them up to London for ages. I forget mine a lot for going on away games, to the point that I just simply make sure I got them there. I put it into like an away day routine just to make sure I take them, because I used to forget them all the time. I used to do my head in. Do you believe JJ Hooper is the best striker in League Two? I don't know. Are you related to Matt Goldbridge? I'm not. Retards, come on. There's no need for words like that either. Dum sheep. Yeah, well done, George Jessup. Gary Anderson is an athlete. A bit fat though, isn't he? Corey Scrive, calm down. Calm down. Watch the language, Keith. The children are watching. Right. Billy, YouTube assistant, or Spark you, mate. Spark you, mate, Billy. Go on, go and knock you, mate. FFS, Brexit means my family will be deported. No, it won't, mate. Because if we get the Brexit deal, I hope we get, no one will get deported. That's basically not what I'm about. It's throwing anybody out. It's controlling the amount of people coming in, just because of things like hospital waiting lists, housing waiting lists, crowded schools and things like that. You know what I mean? That's what I'm about, is controlling that sort of stuff, not stopping people from coming in or kicking anybody out, you know? Bloody hell. Let's wade through all this stuff then. Bloody hell, there's loads and loads of rubbish here, guys. But yeah, you two talking together, or you lot talking together, that's fine. Bloody hell, guys. You guys are having a right little conversation there, aren't you? And I'm trying to catch up on you. Ronaldo's red, harsh. I don't know, I haven't seen it, to be honest with you. Kimbo squad are from Kim Bolton, full of mad hooligans like Callum Fox. Oh, fucking hell. Alright, guys. Kimbo squad. Big man Callum Fox, Henry Langley, Lloyd Harper, George Jessup, Ed William. The Kimbo squad. Right, okay, well, shout out to the Kimbo squad. If you're from Kim Bolton, I take it that you're all Cambridge fans. Do you like the fact that I like your pies, guys? Are you happy with that? I met darts champ Keith Dealer and Terry Butcher at the Ipswich game yesterday. Oh, good man. Terry Butcher was our manager for a little while. He did crap for us, unfortunately, but I'm sure you guys still love him. We don't, though. Right then, Henry Langley. This is a really, really interesting question, finally, yeah. Is there any rivalry between you, Taff, and Matt Peplow for top county YouTube star? Now, I don't see a need to be the best YouTuber at the county. What I feel like I need is to see the engagement between county fans and other fans and raise the profile of the club. That's what I'm all about. I don't need to be better than Matt Peplow. I mean, I am. Of course I am. I hope Mark's watching and he heard that. No, it's not, for me, it's not a competition. I don't know, if you ask Mark the same question, see what kind of answer you get from him. But for me, it's not about a competition. It's about doing a job for the county, and it's as simple as that. There's some really, really bad stuff going on in here, guys. You guys need to sort of calm it all down. Ed William, Taff, you're amazing. Oh, thank you, Ed. That's really nice of you to say. Come to Cambridge game. Well, are you guys actually coming down to us next week? Because if you are, feel free to come and say hello. I sell half-time draw tickets on the main gate of the entry to the stadium. Yeah, from Cambridge. So the Kimbo squad are from Cambridge. But we're Newport fans. So you're from Cambridge, but you're Newport fans. Is that right? Bobby Beckford, Taff better than Mark, yeah. Thank you, mate. I appreciate that, Bobby. Thank you. But I'm going to take my hat off to Mark, though. He still does a good job. He does put out a good blog. Did I hear about Honesty Welfare and their youth team? No. Do tell. Taff, the Kimbo squad would always back you. Matt BH, thank you, mate. That's very nice of you. Stevens Collective, Port Life. Lovely. Good to see Joe Day do well yesterday. 200 appearances as well. Good man. There we go. Oliver Robertson is bringing Tommy Robinson down to come and watch the county. Awesome. Nick Muller, why is the best chance in chanting in the lower leagues No one chancing the Prem Plastic fans there. Good shape, mate. Yeah, 100%. Everything. Yeah, we come to Newport next week. We're bringing 2 coaches full of Kimbo hoolies. Be careful though, lads, because there's some proper grown men in Newport who would have you for breakfast, basically. Not saying that you can't handle yourself, but saying be careful. Be careful. But if you come down, come and say hello. It'd be good to meet you all. Ryan Russell, it'll have to be the last one, guys. We have to call time on it. I've given you 5 more minutes here, guys. You bombarded me with a lot of rubbish tonight to wade through. But if you've all enjoyed talking amongst each other, then fair play. But some of you have said some pretty out of order stuff, like, you know, I think it's not good to be saying that sort of stuff, like, you know. So next week, hopefully with our admin, if we've got our admin, people will be getting kicked from the chat. I can promise you that much. Right then, guys, we have to call it a night now. Knob cheese, yes, Matt BH. That's a good way to call it. Good way to call the end of the stream. Right, guys, thanks all for tuning in tonight. It's been 50 minutes of complete weirdness and a lot of bullshit. But what can I say? It's been quite funny, really, isn't it? It's been all right. But we're bringing some knob cheese sandwiches. I mean, that's what I mean. I mean, some of the stuff in here has been completely random and outrageous, and God knows what the fuck he's saying, like, you know. But there we go. But it's been a bit of a laugh, though, isn't it? You know, been a bit of a laugh. Oh, come on, guys. I mean, what are you saying? Honestly. But honestly, guys, it's been good. I've lost my train of thought so many times during this because of some of the outrageous shit that's been said. But, you know, hopefully next time around it'll be blatantly football chat, talking about things that actually matter about football, you know. Fucking hell, you guys are fucking mental, honestly. Yeah, I'm trying to do my outro here and stop with your bullshit. Fucking night, Mr. Knob Cheese. Where did Knob Cheese even come from? Who brought Knob Cheese into the fucking equation? Anyway, Kimbo squad, you've been something else, you lot, haven't you? You best come down on the weekend and come and say hello. Anyway, thank you all. Good night. And as always, up the county. Cheers all for getting involved.